don't want to be men anymore, and that's not okay. I keep seeing this argument about what does a woman bring to the—
It's gonna be a long video. And I say this in the most respectful way. If you ain't got the attention span, just keep scrolling. Y'all stay want to come on this app talk about men don't want to be men anymore. A man says, all right, this is what I can do for you. What can you do for me? Well, I shouldn't have to do anything. I'm a woman. Why are you in my face then? First thing y'all want to rebuttal with, well, my daddy didn't do this. Well, I'm not your daddy. Your daddy sat up there, was in a one-sided relationship, paid for all the bills, sat up there and catered to this woman, and then she sat up there and talked to this man crazy because he was desperate. In reality, the relationship probably started because he just wanted to hunch on her. Last time I checked, y'all told men to start having standards. So men started to have standards, and they started to understand their worth. Now, I'm not saying men are the prize. I'm not saying women are the prize. I think we're both prizes if you can put the two prizes together and they can come to a compromise. Next thing y'all want to sit up here and talk about is, oh, men don't want to approach anymore. Well, a man that respects a woman does not want to make a woman uncomfortable, but y'all came on this app for the past 5 to 6 years to talk about how uncomfortable it is when a man approaches you. How is he supposed to know you in the right mood to be approached? Next thing y'all gonna say is, oh, I give men these looks and they don't talk to me. Since when is a look the sign to come talk to me? Do you want me to also bring in the fact that y'all have collectively said, well, if you're not attractive, then that's considered harassment when you're trying to talk to me? Then y'all want to sit up here and piggyback on the worst of the worst men. Some of these men aren't even mentally there all the way, but you group them with regular men. To go back to the whole approach thing, don't get me wrong. A shooter is always gonna shoot, right? When he feels confident enough to do it. But at the end of the day, how you gonna critique someone on something that most of you can't even do? Y'all want to sit up here and give everything pace on how to talk to you, when to talk to you, what to say in DM, what not to say in the DM, but yet you can't do it because all of a sudden you a woman, you're a lady, you shouldn't do that, but yet you enrolled a 3-5 and took 20 Hennessy shots before you came out the house. I have the audacity to come on this app talking about men used to go to war, men used to build houses. Sweetheart, who do you think built that skyscraper building you in? Sweetheart, who you think overseas dealing with tariffs and all this type of garbage going on in the world? But when a man says, can you cook? Oh my God, the audacity of that man to say, can I cook? But this brother want to worry about if he do go to work all day, if he come home, can he come home to a meal? Better yet, he just want to know if the woman can cook just in case he want kids and the kids can eat when he not at home. Funny part is, y'all want to sit up here and talk about how men used to be in the day, but do you act like your mama? Do you act like your grandmama? No, you don't, because you understand that they was mistreated in certain ways and there was some unfair things being done, but you don't want to acknowledge the unfair things that men were going through. The cat got your tongue now, huh? And please don't even get me started on the situation of some of you think someone that is your equal is below you. Someone that is your equal is below you. You make the same amount of money, you both got degrees, you both got one car, you both trying to figure things out, but since you in the exact same position as that man, you think you're better than him. Don't even get me started on the emotional abuse most of you try to put on men. Most of you don't even know how to make yourself happy, and you expect a man to do that. Don't even get me started how a man could sit up here and do everything you want, but you still talk about it's not enough. Don't even get me sit up here and start it and talk about when men actually start saying, well, hey, I want the same thing in return. Oh my God, you're being sassy. Oh my God, you want to be princess treatment. No, I want to be treated like a human. Sweetheart, if I'm going to break my back for you, you better break your back for me. And then as one of my favorite creators said, we the most intelligent men that there's ever been. We are the most emotionally regulated men that there has ever been. Yo, grandmama, your great-grandmama, maybe even your mama used to be put in positions where they got their hands put on them. And guess what? I don't even think that's right. I never have. I never will. But you want to talk about what your daddy and what your great-granddaddy did and great-great-great-granddaddy did. Sweetheart, if you was their woman, they would never deal with half of y'all. Y'all would have been called. And to end this, a lot of you, even if a good man was put in front of you, you would sabotage it because you've never had a good man. You've always dealt with ain't shit individuals. So what are you supposed to do if you're not used to it? It's the last thing I'm going to say. Pinky promise. In 2025, in the social media realm, y'all have presented yourselves in a way where you want a man to sign up for an extra bill. That's what you want him to do. You really want him to sign up for an extra bill, and the only thing he gets out of that bill is some coochie. Ain't no coochie in the world worth enough for me to sign up for an extra bill.